Hi, how's everybody doing today? Today I just want to show you the beginnings of the home theater because I worked all day yesterday and last 2 weekends actually cleaning out the area in my basement. This ended up being an area where I just collected a bunch of junk. So, because there's not much you can do with the space past the bar, because it's like bar, and then there's just this big empty area. Like, what are you going to do with that? There was 3 discs down here. My little brother and nephew got out of here for me, because I got a back issue. I can't lift heavy stuff. So that was nice of them. But here's the bar. Here's where I make my bartending videos. And sorry for the echo, but we're pretty empty in here. So it's pretty reflective right now. I took the shelves off the wall here last night, patched them, sanded them, patched them again this morning. So the wall's somewhat ready to go. This little drop down thing here with the lights in it, that's going to get chopped off, and that'll be smooth with the ceiling. Oh, excuse me. The ceiling is probably going to be torn down because it's a finished ceiling, and we need to get lighting in here. We also need to get speakers in here, and we need to get access to the front wall for electrical. And speaker wire and all that. This wall has furring strips, so it's very close to the block. It's not much to mount to for the display. I have a 75 right now. I think an 85 would be perfect in here. It's actually what, this is a very small room, by the way, 12 foot. Well, it's 12 foot for this way. And then this way, it's probably going to end up being about 13, maybe a little bit more. So it'll be a little wider than it is deep. I know square is not ideal for standing waves and things, but we're going to do the best we can and tune it. It's going to be a single row of seats back here. It'll be 4 seats in this kind of configuration. It'll start with these, but theater seats are going to be nicer with joined arms. But I do like the love seat in the center, arm, and a seat on either side. This is what I've been using for my movie area. Those just came with the house, so why not use them, you know? Anyway, there was a wine rack on this back wall, which I tore down. There's about 50 anchors in the wall. They really had it anchored down well, so I patched all those, sanded them, patched them again, sanded them, and then primed them with Kills, just so it's all smooth and it'll all take the paint the same. We're going to build something that covers these glass blocks, of course, because we don't want light on when you're watching a movie. My neighbor's driveway is about 4 feet that way, so I don't want to see their headlights going in and out when I'm watching a movie. Anyway, there is a couple outlets in the wall already. These are super loose, so I'll have to replace them, just like the whole rest of the house. But I'm going to check for gauge, and as long as we have this torn out and the ceiling, probably put a dedicated 20 amp here behind the rack. So I have a breaker just for the theater. In the meanwhile, while the ceiling is ripped out, I can get to the stereo upstairs too and run that one. So there's going to be a wall, oh, here we go, yeah, a wall built here with a doorway, probably double wide door, I figure. So if I have people over and they're hanging out at the bar, which will be over here now, I have to rebuild that. It'll just feel kind of like an open space, and they can come out here and sit, or they can go in and watch the movie with who's ever in there. So anyway, speakers have started showing up. A little sneak peek. I want to do an unveiling video, but I I'm too excited about it. So this will be a full Atmos theater. We're gonna have speakers in the ceiling. Of course, the 3 on the front wall, front height channels, and of course the surrounds will be on the back. But ceiling's about 6'10", so we're gonna do a soffit, but like a shallow soffit to give the room some dimension all the way around. And then I'm trying to think about how to do some really diffuse lighting all the way around, like light bars almost, like Ex Machina. I love that movie. I'm kind of inspired by that style. So anyway, we'll see what we come up with. Demolition is the next step. So we're going to rip that bar out and rip all the paneling off and the ceiling down and start going into it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.